Music, a symphony of structure. Hey there, music lovers. Today we're diving into the enchanting world of music, focusing on its fundamental structure. Ever wondered what makes your favorite tune so catchy and beautiful? Well, it's all about the magic of scales, chords, intervals, and harmonies. We'll take a casual stroll through these elements and discover how they create a sense of order and beauty in music. Plus, we're going to explore a fascinating connection between the patterns we hear in music and the mathematical foundations of quantum physics. Sounds intriguing? Let's jump in. Fundamental elements of music. First up, let's talk about scales. A scale is essentially a collection of notes organized by pitch. Think of major and minor scales both have their unique vibes. For instance, a major scale has that happy, bright sound, while a minor scale often feels more somber or mysterious. These scales provide the framework for melodies that stick in your head. Now, onto chords. Chords are just groups of notes played together. One of the most common types is the triad, which consists of 3 notes. When these chords are played in a sequence, they create progressions that serve as the backbone of our favorite songs, giving them depth and texture. Next, we have intervals. An interval is the distance between 2 notes, like the space between your 2 fingers when you stretch them out. They come in different flavors: major, minor, perfect, and more, and they help shape the sound and emotion of a piece. Finally, we can't forget about harmony. Harmony is how different notes combine to create pleasing sounds. It's what makes everything gel together and gives music its emotional punch. Think of how a choir sounds when voices blend together, pure magic. Creating order and beauty through composition. So, how do composers weave these elements into something extraordinary? They carefully choose scales, build chords, and layer harmonies to create a cohesive piece. Take Beethoven, for example. His music blends these elements so beautifully that it moves us in ways words simply cannot express. When you hear a progressive chord change, it can give you goosebumps. That's the emotional connection at work. It's fascinating how structured music can evoke feelings ranging from joy to nostalgia. The process of creating music is much like painting a masterpiece. Composers balance order, the underlying structure of their music, with their creative impulses, leading to compositions that resonate with listeners. It's this mix of precision and spontaneity that makes music so universally appealing. The mathematical precision of musical structures. Now let's flip the script a little. Did you know there's a strong mathematical side to music? Yup, it's true. When we break down music, we find all sorts of patterns. For example, the Fibonacci sequence shows up in rhythms and phrasings. The numbers behind the scenes we hear in nature also reverberate in our favorite melodies. And rhythm? Oh, it's all about patterns too. Time signatures, like 4/4 or 3/4s, dictate how we feel the beat of a song. They provide a framework that keeps everything moving smoothly. Don't forget the concept of sound waves. When a note is played, it vibrates through the air. This is where frequency and wavelengths come in. The relationships between these wave properties are deeply mathematical, just like how musical notes align with each other to create harmony. Fascinating, right? Connection to quantum physics. Now, let's take a leap into the world of quantum physics. At first glance, music and physics may seem worlds apart, but they share some remarkable similarities. Just like in music, where waves carry sound, quantum physics also deals with waves. Think wave-particle duality. It's kind of mind-blowing that the same math underlies both domains. In music, the mathematical structures help us understand how sounds interact. Similarly, in quantum physics, those same mathematical patterns reveal how particles behave and interact at tiny scales. It's like finding a thread that connects the rhythmic pulse of a song to the cosmic dance of particles. Both music and quantum physics show us that beneath the surface, there's a beautiful order in chaos, a hidden symmetry that invites us to explore more deeply. So, there you have it. We've explored the amazing building blocks of music, from scales to harmonies, and discovered how they create a beautiful sense of structure. Plus, we took a fun detour to see how all of this ties into the fascinating world of quantum physics. Music isn't just about sound. It's a universal language of order and beauty that resonates with our very essence. I encourage you all to dive deeper into how music affects you and maybe even explore the math behind it. If you enjoyed this chat, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep listening and keep exploring.